Welcome back to Indian Trace. It's going to take the educated eye that I know a lot of the subscribers have. A lot of you have an educated eye to know what you're seeing when you look at artifacts. Of course, these are rare tools, quartz scrapers. And I wanted to do a video of this. They're from the bottom of my display box. And I had a request come in to show some of the stuff that was on the bottom where I keep the scrapers. The reason I said they're rare is it's not that I have more in there. This is all I have out of 13,000 plus artifacts. And it's not like I found other big scrapers and just didn't want them. Might have given away a couple as we look at these. But I haven't really given away much because they're rare and they're so hard that they don't break that often. And so I want to talk about these just a little bit, not for long, and let you know how this is going to work, because this is also going to be a winter giveaway, a unique type, different than I usually do. And here, I'll show you what I mean. That's why I want you to be able to check these out, listen to what I say, learn how you can get a scraper. They're not going to be as big as this, but it is going to be a completely awesome tool with a stem. That is crystal. That's an awesome scraper. Today, you can win that when we look at these quartz scrapers. This is an incredible piece right here. And I'm going to let you know how you can win it. And I will have it right out to you. This is awesome. It is worked on all the edges just to show you ahead of time of what you could win in this winter. I mean, it matches, right? Ice. I didn't choose it just because it looks like ice, but I guess it fits because it's about 23 degrees here, and North Carolina is having 100-year cold spells. I mean, records are being set. It's obscene. I didn't move to North Carolina for it to be this cold. I moved to North Carolina for a nice mild climate. It's just crazy. This is an incredible scraper right here. Sort of a turtleback scraper with a stem for hafting. So I'm going to tell you how you can have that and win it. And I have my particular reasons why I want to give a piece away or what have you. I have plenty of things that I admire and keep. Plenty I'll move ahead because I know that it will make a foundation for me to find more and greater pieces. That's a good illustration of it. Now let's look at these. As I go around here, I will explain to you how I can, or I should say how you can win that scraper. But at the same time, I do want to share with you about the link, political interest link that's going to be here. It's going to be part of the way. This is the most recent quartz scraper I found, and probably the biggest. Every inch seems like it's just pecked away and reduced. It is not real sharp. It's real worked on the edges, almost smooth, like you could tell that this was held in many different positions and just worked flesh. I believe that it was used that way. I believe it was worked flesh. I believe that it's so tough it could cut portions of body apart. It didn't matter whether you're working on a raccoon or a deer. This tool is, I'm sure, a multi-tool. It's got patina, but quartz doesn't really patina. Great piece. The report that I'm putting up today, which is a great report by a really balanced journalist called Bill Still. Practical, straightforward. He's one of the more modest links I have out of maybe only six, which is really important. But it's a compilation of news reports. Look at these things. I don't know where to start. I'm going to jump to the top. Jump around a little bit. Look at this. Smoky quartz scraper. Now, how to win that? I just want you to tell me what you think about the political interest link that I put up and why. That's it. That's all. I think it is that important. It's a compilation of news reports, and you'll see it's that's a great scraper, isn't it? You'll see its importance. If it's not important to you, that's fine. I'm not going to judge anybody, nothing. But if you watch the report, and it's not long at all, you can tell me your reflection, what you think about it. You could say, it's a bunch of stupidity. Or you could say it's an incredibly good point. We're going to have to keep moving forward and support what's right. Whatever. just your opinion of it, so other people can hear it, have enough courage to put it up. This is an incredible scraper right here. Tool. It's got some on purpose concave indentations on each end. Don't understand why. Very thin, very well used on the edges. It's a quartz scraper tool. What a fine piece. What else can I tell you about it already? Don't use my words when you tell me what you think about the report, because it deals with the corruption of a certain, and everybody's heard it because of the obscenity of the mainstream media reporting on a dossier that was supposedly real, which most of us a year or more ago knew that it was fake, that the charges of Russian collusion were fake. But it does talk about that. But it does more than that. It documents evidence and truth. It documents how the FBI was so corrupt, so what they thought was above the law, that they could do anything they want with your vote, with your freedom. Because it does talk about, look at this scraper, will you? Early, found about 4 years ago. It does talk about the violation that has happened to your Fourth Amendment rights, mine, illegal search and seizure. Because that dossier didn't just come against Trump, it came against many free American citizens. All their phones were monitored, all their emails, all their computer work, because of one fake, on purpose, paid for dossier. It's 10 times worse than Watergate if anybody studies history. And you've all heard the word Watergate, so just let me know what you think. I know it's highly political. Now these scrapers, these Indian people, suffered because of bad politics. And don't think you can't change things. Indeed, there's going to be bad things happen, bad people. But there's a different breed of people coming now. Me, you. Whether you want to believe it or not, Trump, many conservatives, libertarians who support him. Look at this piece right here from Quiet Sands. Now, in the north, the Inuits have skinning blades that are very much like this. This one's actually out of stone, out of quartz. Crazy. I've seen them using it to skin seals. This piece of quartz was worked just like that on purpose. And I wish, in terms of its hafting right here, I don't know how to use it, or if they just held it onto it. This is work right around the edge right there. And this side is the only side that suffered, I think, just a little bit of a break right there. But you can tell it's just a completely unique scraper. Never find anything like it. A really great edge there. Could be just a cutting blade. Don't find those that often. And, I figured I would just go forward and do my part. Everybody can do their part to represent what they want for the future, for their families, and for this country. And, I figured I just have to. Because I want the amendments of the Constitution of the United States to be represented and honored and defended for my sons. Because it's certainly none of them are rights that the government has given us, that's for sure. Look at this. None of them. If that's news to you, please hear this. The amendments to the Constitution of the United States, as well as the Constitution of the United States, don't give don't give us any rights from our government. The government works for us. That is the absolute truth. They don't give us rights. The amendments state the rights that we have inherently, because we were born as human beings, because we were born free. Look at this piece, look at this scraper. I've had lots of compliments and many criticisms. Why and how these artifacts relate to politics. Please keep politics out of it. Listen, politics is what, there's no other reason that you collect these artifacts or this Stone Age. Politics steamrolled the North American Indian. Bad politics did. Not enough good people rose up to say what was going on was wrong. Many knew it, and when it was way too late, they did come forward to try to salvage and scrape together the last remaining groups and tribes of the North American Indian. Incredible scraper, right? I just love that turtleback scraper just because of its beauty of stone right there. So I think the majority of people understand the direct connection between politics and the North American Indian and why I combine the two. I don't really see any separation whatsoever. So tell me, if you want to win this, and we have one more scraper to check out, if you want me just to send it to you, you know I will. It's incredible, a unique crystal scraper. Tell me what you think about the report that I posted. And that's it. And tell me why you think it. Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's what it's about. It's not about me or anyone telling you what you can think or what you can feel or what you can share or what words you have to use. How stupid that is. In a free nation, that's not what tolerance is. This is a great piece found fairly recently, just down the way through the woods from Stonehill. And you can tell they worked the edges right off. They used this piece of core stone and the size of it. Very smooth right in the middle. You can tell how this would have definitely done the job they needed to divide, to separate and process animals, which is really cool. So these scrapers right here, and I do have these, which we're going to go to, because I have another. Look at those pieces in there. I have another little giveaway, a winter giveaway. It's a good time to do it. So from Indian Trace to all of you, that's a beautiful view of all I have. Hope you find out there. And if you're interested in having this, it's fine with me. And now you know how. From Indian Trace to all of you out there, thanks for tuning in. Be well and be safe.